Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm reviewing Funny Story by Emily Henry. So, I've been a huge fan of Emily's books since I read People We Meet on Vacation, and I've read every single one of her books. This one wasn't about to be an exception, it just took me a while in order to get the edition to match my other books. Yes, I'm one of those people. Daphne always loved the way her fiancé, Peter, told their story, how they met on a blustery day, fell in love over an errant hat, and moved back to his lakeside hometown to begin their life together. He really was good at telling it, right up until the moment he realized he was actually in love with his childhood best friend, Petra, which is how Daphne begins her new story. Stranded in beautiful Winning Bay, Michigan, without friends or family, but with a dream job as a children's librarian that barely pays the bills, and proposing to be roommates with the only person who could possibly understand her predicament, Petra's ex, Miles Nowak. Scruffy and chaotic, with a penchant for taking solace in the sounds of heartbreak love ballads, Miles is exactly the opposite of practical, button-up Daphne, whose co-workers know so little about her they have a running bet that she's either FBI or is in witness protection. The roommates mainly avoid each other until one day, while drowning their sorrows, they form a tenuous friendship and a plan. If said plan also involves posting deliberately misleading photos of their summer adventures together, well, who could blame them? But it's all just for show, of course, because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her new fiance's ex, right? I love this book so much. I previously said that I love all of Emily's books, and it's usually a 5 stars read for me. But I was hooked with this one from the very first moment. The book is so funny, emotional, heartbreaking, and so damn sweet. We find love along these pages with Daphne and Miles, and I'm so here for it that I could actually read another book of them just living their lives together. That's how good it was and how obsessed I was with them. So these two were such good characters, and I really loved how their story began. I know it's with heartbreak and that part is sad, but they were just trying to survive and found common ground together. That was a really great basis to actually build a solid friendship between them that really helped solidify their romantic relationship. They were constantly trying to help each other, not only with the fake dating scheme that at the end of the day wasn't such a big part of the plot, but they were both dealing with self doubt and trusting the people in their lives. They both went through so much in their childhoods. Daphne with her father not being present and always leaving her after promising that he would stay, and Miles with his mother guilt tripping him into thinking he wasn't reliable and enough. Both of them had to work on their own insecurities in order to grow and be amazing together, but I loved how they realized that and were always in each other's corner. I loved that part because it made the characters feel more authentic and realistic to me, and their chemistry was so electric. I do love when a couple has amazing chemistry on page because the connection feels more real, and these two brought it from the very first moment. I loved their fun adventures on Sundays and how they just casually fell in love. They thought they were too different to work, but they were perfect for each other. Also, major kudos to all the secondary characters like Julie and Ashley and all the people from Winning Bay that made the story so colorful and rich with their backstories and how they helped these two along the way. Although I loved how Julie and Ashley really made this friends group with Miles and Daphne feel so natural. These four were so important and in each other's lives. Also loved Daphne's relationship with her mother. It was deeply sweet and emotional to read their scenes. It felt a bit like Lorelai in Gilmore Girls. However, no kudos for Peter and Petra. These two were two major toxic characters, and even though they are not evil, they sure are manipulative and toxic. I didn't like them at all. And now they felt entitled to mess with Daphne and Miles' lives every time they weren't content with their own lives. So, big fuck you to them. I'm already super excited for the next release. called Great Big Beautiful Life, because I know it will be as good as the others, but I will wait, of course, because I will need the book, the edition with the same one as the ones that I previously had. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at ritasbookclub for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Happy readings.